Hey, I need to make stickers for sticker of the month and I have some ideas. I thought I'd show you guys the process of taking stickers from my sketchbook and then sending them off to get printed because I've gotten some questions about how to do that. This is my current sketchbook. I got a lot of good ideas in here. From time to time people are like, can you sell me some of your sketchbook? You're so talented. And I'm like, this is so valuable to me. I look back at my sketchbook constantly and get ideas for things I want to do. This month coming up for Sticker Club, I'm doing oranges with faces. That's what the stickers are going to be. But I've already done that. I've already digitized them. I've already prepared to send them off to the printers. So, figured I'd show you pugs. We're going to do pugs for March. Bryn, thematically, does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. I'm not worried about it. I also kind of want to do, when I was in Toronto, I did this coffee bear that was like, ah, coffee, and I kind of want to do that, but maybe for another month. So I gotta just get this pug done. I've got gouache, colored pencils, markers. I've got my sketchbook, and I've got binder clips to keep the paper flat. You might want to use nicer paper. That's up to you. I'm doing what I do. Laser lights, flashing, flashing.
This is gonna be the best day ever. This is gonna be the best day ever. Wake up, top of the morning. The bacon is crispy, the coffee is pouring.
I think what I'd like is if you get your art supplies and then we just do this together. You draw whatever you want to draw. It doesn't have to be pugs. It'd be cool if it was pugs. We could draw them together. Just grab your bullshit and let's just relax together. I should set up the camera so it's like above. Hold on. Hello everybody, how are you guys? Oopsies, how are you guys doing? I just dropped something. I'm having a pretty good day. The weather's warm, the tulips are coming up. I'm feeling pretty good, pretty excited for spring. So I started out drawing the pug in blue colored pencil because I was like, this won't show through my gouache. It did kind of, but it's okay because I'm taking this and I'm putting it into Procreate and I'm gonna be able to clean it all up. There's almost no way to mess this up. Oh, I forgot I put this in. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you here in a second is the idea of like how to make your work seem dynamic and read better. There are points where if two objects are touching, it's a little bit like awkward and it doesn't read super well. So having something overlap usually looks better. Like the toe is overlapping the border, the tail is overlapping the border. An example of a bad point is right here where the butt and the border are like, it's like a pinch point. They're touching and it looks awkward. I'm keeping it that way. I'm keeping it that way. But that's like a really little thing to do that might help your drawing look better overall. Another thing I'm doing here is I'm taking a picture of my drawing and I'm flipping it horizontally so that I can see what it looks like. Sometimes when you're looking at something for so long, it's hard to actually see what it is, what you're actually drawing. So flipping it gives you a completely different perspective. Binder clips on because we're about to get this paper wet. We're doing a blue pug, as Patrick would say. Why is it blue? Dude, I don't know. Because I feel like it. I feel like it. In some ways, I feel like really pleased that I'm going to take this into Procreate and digitize it and be able to adjust everything. It makes me feel a lot more safe. It makes me feel a lot more safe just slapping color around. Oh, dude, one thing. So I'm going to go over scanning a bit, but one color that just never scans right is fluorescent pink. Like, why is that? What is your deal, fluorescent pink? Why do you have to be such a shitbird, fluorescent pink? You were like the most beautiful color. And I don't know how to make, but it's okay because we're digitizing this and we are going to add the color back in. I'm going to guess any fluorescence, but pink always comes out gray. So there's always a part in your painting where you're like, trust the process, see it through. My paintbrushes are peeling and falling apart all over this and I'm just painting it into the painting. It's just the spice that I'm adding. Yeah, there's some sweet spice. So, and then another thing that I was doing in here was I was like testing out colors, what goes well together. One thing that I haven't figured out as an artist is probably like what colors I like in a rainbow. And like I hear myself say that and I'm like, that's the one, okay, that's the thing that keeps you up at night is what colors you particularly like in a rainbow. But yeah, it does. I feel like it's a lot of artists like have a specific color scheme that they use in their rainbows and it it's like a stamp. I notice it. I'm aware of it. You're aware of it, even if you're pretending like you're not aware of it. And it does keep me up at night. I think about it all the time. Do you think about that? Does anybody care about this? Because I do. Some people seem to have like such a strong grasp of what colors look good together in a rainbow, but it's also like fun and unique to your art. If I were to have a philosophy on rainbow colors, it would be like, there's got to be a pastel, there's got to be a pop, there's got to be contrast, maybe a neon in there, but make it flow, you know? Like, it's hard to do. I'm just saying there's got to be a variety, but then also like every day I change my opinion about what colors I like anyways. I don't know. So normally when I'm working in my sketchbook, I'm just working in it. But this is an unusual case where I'm like specifically working in my sketchbook in order to make a sticker. So I might stop here, wait for it to dry, stop fussing with it. Honestly, working digitally is a lot easier than working traditionally. You want to make a circle? That circle is going to be perfect. But I still have like that original texture from a traditional painting. And I don't have a ton of time, a ton of spare time to be like messing with stuff right now. So I'm going to likely let this dry and then take it into Procreate and mess with it there. Come on over to my scanner. This is my little guy. We're in the room where I ship everything out. It's a bit of a mess. This is the Epson V39. I heard about this probably in a YouTube video. My version of what research is I see someone else that I think is cool do something or buy a thing, and then I'll be like, well, I think I probably also need that. Especially if it's something I don't really care about. Like scanners. I didn't believe that you needed a special one, but I'm here to tell you, if you've made a scan and it's come out looking gray or like the colors are just all wrong and you have to do so much color correcting to fix it, just get a different scanner, you know? You shouldn't just take my advice, but also this is so different from the scanner that I was using for the last billion years of my life. This is where my drawing is at the moment. We're gonna scan this little baby in. I really like this wide angle lens, but I also don't love that you can see all of my trash. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just doing what feels right at all times. So you came here to learn how to scan. This is not the place, but I'll do my best. Step one is ask permission. It's always nice to ask. Epson, please, will you do a good job and not be a total shithead scanning? I'll do my best, Bryn. All right, cool. Step two, you open them all up. Place your artwork down. Put it in the scanner in any which way, because this, again, is not meant to teach you how to scan. Never forget that nothing matters. Close her up. I have actually no idea if you're meant to put pressure on the lid here, but it's my special technique. If you don't fudging scan this well, I'm gonna send a letter to the president and tell them that Epson sucks. A bit of pressure, I don't know if this works, but it makes me feel good inside my heart. So, all right, and now we're scanning. It takes forever. So much protesting from this scanner though. It's just like, and I'm like, chill, dude. It's your one job. You are not a printer, scanner, copier. You're just a scanner. So like, it's the one thing I ask you to do, just do a good job. Now that we're scanned, good job. What we're gonna do is we're going to save the scan that we just did and then send it on over to Procreate. I'm gonna clean it up in order to send it over to get made into a sticker. Thank you, Epson V39 scanner. You're welcome! This was fun. I'm glad we did this part. Good morning, my sweet baby angles. It is a new day, and honestly, I need a change of pace. I need to get out of my house. So I packed up my stuff. I needed my iPad and my computer and my phone, and I went off to a coffee shop where I ordered the largest, hottest coffee. And the minute I had it in my hands, I spilled it everywhere. I don't have any footage of this because I got really embarrassed and started crying. I couldn't even speak to the worker. I felt awful. I couldn't even speak to the barista. The barista was like, do you want me to make you another coffee? And I was like, no. And I'm looking at the ground, which is making me feel really rude, but I'm also like sobbing. I wanted to crawl into a hole. I'm also recording a vlog while you cry. Well, I'm not crying anymore, but I'm on a knife's edge. If I spill one more thing on the ground and bother one more person, I will definitely cry. Yeah, I was in a bit of a shame spiral, but luckily when you start working on something and focusing on a project, it can really help get your mind off of things. Do you guys do that too, where you start crying and like you can't stop no matter how hard you try? And like it's worse because I'm crying over a spilled coffee. It's bean water. I'm crying over bean water. Ugh, it just, like, the fact that it was so stupid made me feel even worse in a way. Okay, back to the actual project here. I'm going through and I'm erasing the background. It's tedious, but I think you get the best result this way. Also, don't do this on your original scan file. Make copies and work in layers. Good morning! Yesterday, I had totally planned on getting everything done at the coffee shop, but that didn't work out. So I've been finishing up my illustration here. Yesterday ended up being a wash. I was very emotional. This is where I've got the drawing now. It's basically a trillion layers of different things. Going in and cleaning things up, adding my name tag to it, and I think it's basically ready for print. Sometimes what I would do at this point is I will up the saturation, increase the brightness, up the contrast, just sort of mess with the colors a bit so that it'll print better. But I actually think that this turned out fine as it is, and so I'm going to save it as a PNG and then send it over to the printers. And if you want in on this sticker, join my sticker club. It's only $4 a month. That includes shipping and the sticker, which is insanely stupid. It is not a profitable club. I send you a sticker every month, and this month it's this pug. It's pretty cool. Thank you so much for watching this video. I adore you. I think you're special. I think you're a beautiful light in this world. Probably. Unless if you're a bad person, but there's no way I would know. And if you told me, hey, I'm a good person, but you were still a bad person, I'd just believe whatever you say. I'm not a critical thinker. Oh shoot. Thanks for watching. Please leave a comment. Leave me a fudging comment. If you don't leave me a fudging comment, I'm gonna think you didn't even care. And I know you care. I know you care because you watched this whole thing. You wanted to see how to make a sticker, and now I've taught you. So leave me a comment saying thanks. It means a lot though. Please leave a comment. I don't know why they matter, but I know they make me feel special, like a special little lady. So leave me a comment, please. Subscribe to my channel because I make good content. You could comment what I should draw on this page in my sketchbook. I have no clue. Does that help? Does this give you an idea? What goes here? You tell me. Goodbye. Well, am I happy to see you still here. Look at how cute. The stickers are all done. I hope this was helpful in some way. I'm not sure how helpful it was, but you know. Maybe one day I'll teach somebody one thing. They turned out amazing. I'm gonna ship them out tomorrow. It's not too late though to get in on this if you want to get one of these stickers, or if you want more of whatever comes out of my sketchbook, sign up for my sticker of the month club. Today's March 29th, so you've got like 2 days. You got 2 days! All right, bye.